this episode was a lot of fun for a few different reasons. But I can tell you right now, this one is an excellent episode that's very close to being perfect, but just not quite. It's very close, though. This is a fantastic episode, and I won't be surprised if it makes it into the overall top 10 of the season for me. Why? Well, let's discuss. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Anime Station. This is for anything and everything animation, including superheroes that fight crime on the other side of the world. And welcome back to Miraculous March 3. Welcome to Miraculous Ladybug Season 3, Episode 12, titled Startrain. I had no idea what to expect from this episode, to be honest with you, but when I finally watched it, man, my mind was blown, and I was just invested the whole time. This is a absolutely fantastic episode. It's not perfect, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So here's a synopsis from Netflix. Anxiously awaiting news about her astronaut application, Max's mom, who is the driver of a train that's taking Marinette and her class from France all the way to London to see Big Ben, becomes Startrain, who wants to turn her train into a rocket ship, and it sends the entire train and the students into space. Yeah, the episode went from 0 to 100 really quick. And this episode has a lot of really good things in it. Let's start with the obvious one, the one that the thumbnail and the picture you see on your screen right now is going to give away. There's a cute Adrianette moment where Marinette falls asleep on Adrian's shoulder and they just sleep together, and it's the most adorable friggin' thing. It's so cute. At first it's her falling asleep on Alia's shoulder, and then when she sees that Adrian isn't occupied, she switches seats with Adrian with the excuse of wanting to sit next to Nino. And yes, Alia and Nino are a thing. And Adrian goes over to sit next to her, and then she falls asleep on she continues to sleep, and then just slides onto his shoulder, and then in response, he just smiles and also sleeps. It is so freaking cute. Such a cute moment. I absolutely love it. So, then, earlier on in the episode, another moment I want to talk about is Officer Roger driving Sabrina, his daughter, to the train to try and make it in time to help Chloe, as she's unfortunately needing to do all the time. And Roger almost gets akumatized again because he starts having stress over a bunch of people not obeying the rules of the law. And I thought to myself, oh no, is he just gonna be Roger Cop again? Because we have enough repeat villains, thank you. But surprisingly enough, his emotions calm down eventually, and the Akuma turns away. And then the Akuma ends up getting stowed away on a train, and Hawkmoth actually loses track of his Akuma for a while. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's the first time that's happened in the series, and that's really interesting, that he can only control the Akumas from so far away, when they're not, attached to people. And then, of course, later, Max's mom gets akumatized into Startrain, and Startrain is a cool design. Unfortunately, though, we don't really see her until, the final 5 seconds of the actual conflict. And it sucks because her design is really cool, but it's you have to pause it or you're going to miss the entire design. Because this episode's all about Ladybug and Cat Noir fighting through this gauntlet on a train. And it's pretty interesting, to say the least. Also, this is another episode where we meet another new Miraculous holder. This time Max with the Horse Miraculous. And his design's pretty cool. I like the way it changes his hair and the glasses and the way he moves and acts like a robot, which is pretty funny, I'll give it that. And the way that he helps Ladybug and Cat Noir throughout the second half of the episode is legit great. And it's an episode where the Miraculous people go to space. And usually this is where people say, oh, you've run out of ideas. Just go to space. Are you really? Well, here it's actually used in a really unique and creative way. And the way that each car in this akumatized train has like different obstacles for them to get past, whether it's changing temperatures or little service drones getting turned evil. Like, it's really, really fascinating. Heck, there's one whole cart where everyone's entirely underwater. Like, that is extremely creative. Not the fact, not to mention the fact that the train is still speeding through space while all of this is happening. Like, such a cool concept, and I think they did a great job with it. So, where's the flaw? Well, I mean, aside from not being able to see Startrain's actual design until like the very, very end of the episode, well, this episode kind of lacks a legitimate ending. Let me explain. We do get some wrap-ups, like Max's mom does finally get word back from her application and she passed, so she gets to be an astronaut. Adrian is forced to go back home after Gabriel finds out that he's on the train. And that leads Marinette to consider it a complete disaster because she didn't know that anyone saved that picture of her sleeping on Adrian earlier. But Alia, being the great friend that she is, managed to save it on her phone. Which I think is a callback to Oblivio when she also saved a picture of Ladybug and Cat Noir kissing before they restored their memory. So, but outside of that, it doesn't really have that much of an ending. Yes, the visual of the train sitting on top of the Big Ben itself is pretty funny, but even then, it's like a split second. You blink and you miss it. But outside of that, the action's still great, the actual plot of the episode is great, and again, we got to meet another new Miraculous hero, which is always a plus with these episodes. Even the one where Chloe got a Miraculous. Whatever, I'm not going to let that bog this down. Final verdict for this episode is a strong 9 out of 10. It doesn't really have a great satisfactory ending, and a few moments is blink and you'll miss it, but overall, the episode itself is still fantastic. And it's even better than the one we just reviewed, so... I'm pretty sure that up to this point, we have nowhere to go but up with this franchise. As we still have a pretty long while to go, but I think we're at about the halfway point of the season because I review double parters as just one big review, so... Because of that, it's 24 episodes and not 26, which means, yeah, we're at the exact halfway point of the season. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this almost every single day. And stay tuned, because we still have 12 more episodes to go before we say sayonara to... Sorry, not sayonara. Au revoir. Sorry, I don't know much French. Before we say au revoir to Ladybug for yet another year. So, I'll see you guys next time when we take a look at the next episode on our list, Kwame Buster. Will it be a 10? Well, find out next time. Take care, guys. Stay miraculous.